Paradoxical conclusion, huh? Well, of course, that's why it's Zeno's paradox. So we have the racecourse paradox. But is the argument a good one? Well, obviously it had the people in the ancient world absolutely stumped. They couldn't figure out what it is. Now, certainly, it looks like the conclusion does follow from the premises, right? In order to get from S to G, if you have to make an infinite number of runs, and you can't make an infinite number of runs, it looks like by modus tollens, it's impossible for person R to reach the runner, to reach the end point of the race. So it is valid, but is it sound? And I think the suggestion is going to be that it is not sound. That what's at issue is that somebody will go back and say, and it could be, the same thing. You might very well have an issue with premise number one, or with the conclusion. Premise number one said, in order to get from S to G, you have to make infinitely many runs. Well, you don't have to make infinitely many runs, but rather you have to pass that point. Because you can do it in one run or two runs. Well, but is that good enough? For according to the definition above, the runner, if he passes from S to G, will have to pass through all those Z points. But to do that, you have to make all those Z runs. So I think that the real problem with it is that it is possible to make infinitely many Z runs, because some of them are infinitesimally small. But people in the ancient world could not figure out how to respond to this argument. So Zeno lent credence to his teacher Parmenides, and they ran around in the ancient Greek world with these baffling conclusions, convincing everybody that they couldn't understand what was going on.